What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Vibes, presented by Vigilant Videography. I'm your host, Ethan Weiner, and we got another guest with us today.
What's up, everybody? My name is XÆVÏR. The moniker is Xavier. It's XAEVIUR, and I'm super excited to be here.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for pulling up. So,
Of course.
So tell me a little bit about where you grew up and where you're from.
Well, I'm from right here. I actually grew up down closer towards 8th Street, or I always forget the first house I grew up in. But then I really grew up right near kind of Nob Hill area.
Oh,
and,
okay. So real close by.
Yeah, really close by. And that's why it's kind of nice. I kind of got the vibe of every area and every little crevice of Albuquerque. But it was cool. I went to Cienaguas, which was a bilingual school for K through 5th grade, and then I went to Jefferson and then Albuquerque High.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What languages there?
Spanish.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
that's dope. How was that?
It was cool. I actually got pretty fluent up until 5th grade, but I just I don't practice enough. My sister's completely fluent though. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
it's
cool.
Pretty crazy. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. So how was it like growing up in Albuquerque? What did you kind of notice around?
I mean, it's definitely, I've gone through the stages where it's I wish I grew up somewhere else or whatever, but It's honestly been a blessing because we have all 4 seasons. We have a good amount of entertainment, especially when you're aware of everything that's here, especially going into the music entertainment industry. It's just crazy. There's so much to see and do, and the scenery is amazing. The sunsets are
Dude, the sunsets
crazy.
are beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it till I came here.
It's
crazy.
I think the only one that beats us is Hawaii from the States. It's pretty magnificent. But and the food. Oh, I love the food. I love green chili, and just the combination of food and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's really great. It's a great place.
It's
and
really
I really think we have a great potential. We've passed up a lot of opportunities in the past, in history, but I think we're getting it here, especially with this Netflix studio. It's just a lot of movement coming.
There's a lot of stuff happening right now, bro. For real. And there's a lot of opportunity for. I think it's becoming. I mean, it was a little bit of a creative place before, but I think it's becoming a lot bigger place for creatives and film studios and artists and everything.
I feel like we kind of have the reputation of the dirty south of Santa Fe, because Santa Fe's always been a creative area, but I think it's cool. We're kind of taking the heat with everything, and it's awesome. And all kinds of different fields and everything. It's just amazing to see, especially being from here. So
it's a little bit of a melting pot to kind of, because a lot of people are coming in more than leaving. So a lot of people are bringing a lot to it. So how has that growth and the change in the city affected your music career, and also how did it? What kind of started it a little bit in the city?
Well, honestly, it's hard to say how the career actually started. I literally came across K9 Multimedia's divine timing. It's crazy. But I literally on Instagram I came across their account and I saw Sai, shout out K9 Sai. He actually has a studio there, or they have a studio there, and he's the production engineer.
Right.
And he runs sessions and stuff like that. So I just thought maybe I'd book some because I had been writing for a long time. But what really got me into writing was actually this book series, which is a children's book series, but it made me want to write. And then I had obviously everyone wants to be a rapper, or it was really a singer when I was young. I really wanted to sing.
So you started with singing more than rap?
Not really. When I was a kid, yes, my envisionment was I could be the next Bruno Mars or JT, but it ended up I hit puberty, and then literally it was I hit puberty and I could not hit notes, and so I was okay. And I know I could hit the lower singing voices or whatever, but at that moment I was then I'd be a rapper. And then SoundCloud rap was blowing up. It was 2016, the best XXL freshman. It was just crazy, but being that, it helped me get into different types of music a lot more, and then surrounding myself with random people, and I don't know, it was cool to hear all kinds of music. And so when I actually thought about music as a career, it wasn't far-fetched. I'd obviously thought about it before, but I was I should take this seriously. But it's more of the writing that I'm taking seriously. I want to be a writer no matter what, so if I end up writing for other people, that's fine. If I want to write a book, but it's just it's really cool to be within the music, especially when I've been in it like this.
Yeah, no, and that's a cool perspective to come from, because some people don't start with the writing aspect, but they really hone that craft in and know what you want to talk about and everything, and then build it up to the music scene. That's crazy.
Exactly.
That's some skill for sure.
It was dedication, and it was honestly just a love for the English language and just language and literature and the world. I started realizing went from like F the world to like, hey, maybe this is like the place we should all help and make better and
we're here,
change.
so we might as well like make a difference.
Do good. So.
No, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's really cool to start with that, and you know, and so having that like skill set almost like of songwriting before you kind of almost went into the music, did that help you a lot, or when just like making the natural process of making music, did that help the flows a lot, or just ideas come into it?
100%. I think it helped me gain perspective on freestyling, and once I started like opening my mind up while I was freestyling, it was like kind of like transcendental. I was like, holy shit, like if I could get this down on paper, like I can like actually help people. Like I'm helping myself while the process. Like I was literally like being my own therapist, like in the mirror, you know, and it was hard, but like I started realizing that, I don't know, writing and just talking, especially just like being able to strike a conversation, like it all stems from just a true creative thought. So it's like, it's fun to see that. It's all just
like communication, you know? It's like communicating and like having an effective way of that communication.
Yeah, and having a message,
across.
like, and making that message sound like, oh, I could be that, or I could do that. Or, that's a good message, you know?
No, exactly. No, that's fire. So talk to me a little bit about, so you do all this, you do all the writing, the freestyling, songwriting, everything. So talk to me a little bit about what you're working on now. Like, do you have any projects you're working on, or upcoming projects?
Yeah, I have right now I went a lot into, like this last few months, I went a lot into trying to get my name out there more. So I've been branching out to a lot of bigger artists who I'm so blessed that they gave me a chance to like actually get like a platform in a sense. And I have some exciting stuff coming out. I can't say too much because I don't really know too much, if I'm being honest.
Keep them in the tuck a little bit.
No, but I honestly don't know too much. Like I just delivered what I had to, paid what I had to, and it's going to be very exciting. I'm really excited. I did my best, and I think it was really good. And it's going to be cool to be able to hear that either after or during this next single, and then what's coming after that, because it's like I've gone through I'm not that great, and then like, hey, I'm great, and then this, like, it's a weird process with the music, but I think that Broken Ship song is really gonna go far and get like I don't know, it's gonna gain traction after people like understand what it is,
for
like
sure.
A little more like that self-journey type, you know, but after this it's like welcome to the show basically, so that's kind of like the name of the next one.
That's a good like message to like lead with it, kind of, to get traction with it, because that's super relatable for literally any artist. I feel like you start off, you make like one good thing, you're like, well, I'm hot, like I'm going, like there's nothing that can stop me, and then you like get into the reality of it, and I'm like, can I really do this like all the time, like full time? And then once you get over that hump of like, you know what, I can do this, like I can, like, and then you actually start to get traction like after that. Once you start to get traction, I feel like after the initial traction, that's when it goes, because that's when you see like, okay, I made it through that first like hard part, and now we can really start going.
Definitely.
So like, I think that's super important message, and I feel like a lot of people would like are gonna see that and be like, you know what, bro, like I fuck with that. Like,
I hope so, because it's really just like, it's basically, I'm trying to be the one that like shows it's like possible, or like, I mean, everyone has, like that's why I'm here, like I've had inspiration that made me think I could do whatever I want, I could achieve my dreams. And it's obviously a reality for anyone, so I just want them to understand that, like, we're in this world, you know, we got to be good, we got to change it if we can, and the easiest way is just to push creativity and push art, and that's what we're trying to do in the city and trying to do in the world, and it's amazing to see it all around the world, and like, it's beautiful. But yeah, that's why I wanted to make it like, kind of like show the levels of creativity and art. Like
definitely.
Everything's not great right away. Like, don't let someone die before you have to realize it's great. You know?
Exactly. And then it takes time. It takes time to like to hone that process and to hone that skill and everything. But once you get it, and once you get that going, it's really it's a beautiful thing.
People, like it's a lot. Like I'm barely at the beginning of this, and it's amazing to see the journey so far. Like this is a beautiful opportunity, and everything's great. But it's crazy to see like how little I've come, and hopefully how much more I have to go. So. So with that, because you know you've been through a journey already, you've been like through so much already. What do you think, or what do you see for the future? Like, what are like end goal, like maybe next like 5 years, 10 years? Where do you see yourself, and what do you want to be doing with that? Well, hopefully I'm going to be writing music in 5-10 years. But if it's my own music, I hope to be gaining traction and making people realize that everybody wants to be that hero and everybody wants to be good, and it's not that far-fetched to be that one, and no one's that one. And basically like how J. Cole says, take the crown, snatch it, and bury it, you know? Like, you just have to be open to everything, and having an open mind is just so great. But I hope to be not like putting out too much, but either on like probably on Damien Records or Demian Records.
Oh
just
yeah.
I think Russ carries a powerful message, but
he does.
Yeah.
He speaks. I mean, I feel like it's sad because I feel like he's like fallen off like a little bit, but he has like a really good message. I feel like listen to all of it, and he does like you said, and it's like it's really powerful.
I think it's a really powerful one, and honestly, my favorite book is what he based his last album on. So I don't know. It's like certain things with certain artists, and I hope people see that with me with certain things. Like I mentioned One Piece and my last song.
One
you know,
Piece? Oh, dude, One Piece is fire. Oh,
yeah, it's amazing. It's sick. It's like great.
The longest series ever, but
really, it's crazy. It's like I'm not even close. I'm barely starting, but it's a good show. But no, it's just cool to be able to bring art and everything into something that makes people like happy and just want to like have a good day. Yeah,
and just like enjoy art and just like for what it is and for what people have to say.
Exactly.
And all that
yeah,
like building that positivity for sure.
Literally.
So for your fans and everything, do you have like a message you want them to take away when they listen to you, or just like in general, like what do you want the fans to think about when they listen to you or hear about you?
It's almost like you're listening to yourself. Like, you have everything I have. Everything I have is just words jumbled up and put into a blissful setting, because it's not hard to be yourself, and it's not hard to want to be good, and it's not hard to admit that you've been bad. Like, I try to a lot. So I just hope that everyone is able to understand that we can be good and we can change this world. We're going to change the world, but we are right now. Every moment, every day, every time you record this, like, this is sick. Like, I don't know, it's amazing to see this.
Oh, awesome, bro. I appreciate that, bro. I'm just trying to, that's what I wanted to do. I want to just like bring artists together, like create a space for everyone.
Collective.
Just, exactly, a collective, and just everyone to bounce off each other, and that's awesome. The goal. You know, that's the goal for people to.
I love True Love. I love Sun God. I love JX, like all of them, bro. It's sick. It's just sick to see people's growth and just. It's amazing to see this happen.
It's cool, and what I'm hoping is that, you know, as more and more episodes come out and everything, and as the more and more people see everyone on this like platform, people from like, you know, from them will like reach out to you and be like, like, what's good? Like, I saw you on there, like, let's work. All that.
Definitely.
I want to make those connections and really have 100%. People just work together and make that community, make that collective.
100%, yeah. It's amazing. It's growth. It's great to see that. Then it gives people like okay, they're cool.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's just like, okay, cool, and then it just gives you like a platform to talk about whatever you want.
Literally,
all your stuff.
It's amazing. You're doing God's work.
I appreciate you, bro. No, I'm excited to see your stuff for real. Like,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, I know we haven't been talking too long, but like I know like the stuff you've been putting out and the messages, like I really fuck with it. Like,
thank you, bro. Yeah, I kind of just started and hopefully try to come from nowhere, but you know, it's amazing to see it happen, and it's great to connect to people like you and JXJ, XJ, like all of them, bro. It's like they're amazing. Like, I'm excited for everything that's gonna happen. So.
For sure, we're gonna get there. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be
awesome.
For sure. Well, that's all I have for you today, bro. I appreciate you pulling out for sure, bro.
Thanks for having me. Bro. I really appreciate that.
Of course, bro. Of course. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching again. We're gonna have a bunch of artists coming through here. If you guys are interested, hit us up on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
And nature only changes its colors a bit in fall. Kinda hard to see the hole before the haul. Why was the phone always the last to get the call? Prone to being a pondering, fly up on the wall, bugging out to the point where I bugged them all. On the ocean, yet the water's coming through the ship. Just happy to see the sight.